Derek and I just got done setting up a couple of game cameras in Deadwood. The wildlife here is just plentiful. Last year when we had a game camera up, we've got a moose and a fox and stuff. I mean, we're after a Bigfoot. It's needle in the haystack, but if you're not trying, it's never gonna happen. Here's one of the structures from the old ghost town that the cameras are set up nearby. And then we'll walk you over to where we have camera set up. Most of the ghost town is off that direction. The mine's about a mile and a half that direction, and then the ghost town sprawls out from there. A lot of the ghost town got bulldozed over by the federal government. What they claim was on national forest property after they had a surveyor come in and resurvey the area. You know, he comes back to Washington and like, oh yeah, we had the boundary lines wrong, so they redrew them up, and a lot of the ghost town got bulldozed over. But there's
This is pretty recent. Something down in here digging up.
yeah,
There, something actually chasing after something.
it looks like a badger hole.
Badger hole.
Uh-huh.
It looks pretty fresh, is what it looks like to me. Started over here.
But there's remnants left around. There's the rancher reclaimed 3 that he maintains, and then there's a couple by the mine, but you find just dozens and dozens in the forest that look like this one back here that we're walking away from. People come back here and camp once in a while. The way we found this spot is Jenny and I were actually going to camp here last year. We brought a tent. We didn't know what to expect. So we were going to stay in that tent in the forest in and around the ghost town. You know, Bigfoot sighting hotspot in my opinion. And anyway, we found the 3 reclaimed cabins that rancher allows you to rent, and we're like, heck. And then we later, you know, discovered that that's exactly where the logging crew camped when they had all the Bigfoot experiences. They stayed in those reclaimed houses that Jenny, Derek, and I are staying in right now. And then a lot of them had their fifth wheels and trailers and tents sprawled around. All right, here's one of our game cameras. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll zoom in on it. And here's another one. I was watching a different game trail. Right there. Something scraped the ground right here. Looked like it possibly peed too. There's a scratch right here. Hopefully we get it on one of the game cameras. Hopefully that comes back. It looks like it scraped and peed. Ground's a little bit wet right there. That's fresh. That happened just last night. I'm no doubt in my mind that last night or this morning. So anyway, we you know, we have 50 billion square feet of forest to try and keep a game camera on, and we get to pick about 50 square feet. So there's the game cameras that we'll have set up over in Deadwood, and we'll be more than happy to show you guys that footage when we get it. We're looking for some type of a corpse. If we run across something like that, we'll put a game camera on that. We're going to do some more Bigfooting today, going to do some hikes. We want to hike up to where the logging boss got chased off the mountain so we can show you guys the exact location. We didn't make it up to the exact spot last year, but we're going to try to this year. Keep on watching.
We're going to keep on squatching.
I just did a wounded cow elk call. Jenny says she hears something coming up through the trees. Derek's getting ready to fly the quadcopter. And we just heard a rabbit scream off in the trees that way. So I pulled out my elk call and I kind of did a wounded elk.
Oh, now the wind picks up. Feel that?
Yeah, the wind really did pick up. Kelly Shaw, I'm with the Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization, and I'm up with the team of RMSO, Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization, and we're back in Deadwood. We're back where it all happened. 3 Bigfoot sighting reports in 24 hours by 5 different witnesses in this helicopter logging crew that was logging here this summer. Within a half a day, 2 of the loggers had quit their jobs. One of them, 12-year reliable veteran, I'm going to call him. Yeah, he quit his job 6 hours after seeing the Bigfoot at 4 a.m. in the morning face to face. And then the logging owner's son, his son, 14 years old, had a deer hunting rifle in his hand and seen a Bigfoot across the river, and it seemed pretty aggressive. It actually was working its way towards him, checking him out curiously. And he quit the operation that summer and went home. So, you know, 5 witnesses, 3 Bigfoot sightings, 24 hours, Deadwood. We're checking out the ghost town. This ghost house up here next to the mine. This is one that they claim everything started from. They'd been they'd been up here logging that summer. And within 24 hours of all this taking place, some of the individuals from the logging camp, they went up into this ghost house, and in the bottom of it they could smell that an animal had been living there, a large animal, and there was a big nest of pine boughs, and they could smell the essence of this animal there, and they knew that the animal had been using it for a while. But you know, they weren't thinking Bigfoot. I mean, who does? And they removed all this bedding material from the ghost house right here behind me. And after they removed the bedding material, 4 a.m. that morning, you know, this is less than 12 hours from when they removed the bedding. 4 a.m. in the morning, the water truck driver comes face to face with what he says is a Bigfoot. 4 a.m. in the morning. Before noon, the logging owner of the helicopter operation, his son seen one across the river, and his son come back to camp. And that's all he talked about, is like, send me home, send me home. Took him a couple of days, but they sent him home. That's all he said, is like, I'm out of here, send me home. And then the logging boss and his 2 sons up on the ridge behind the logging camp, and the logging mines and stuff. They were up there hiking around, him and his two sons, that afternoon, and they say a Bigfoot started messing with them and following them from tree to tree, rock to rock, down the mountain, which, you know, they felt like they got chased off the mountain by it. So that's 5 Bigfoot witnesses, Bigfoot sightings, 1996, Deadwood. We're up here to take a look around. We're going to keep a close eye on this place. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching. Jenny, Derek, and Kelly. We're going to check out the mines around here. And, you know, these mines weren't abandoned because they had dried up. They were abandoned from World War II. And you come out here and you say, why would someone build such a large town with like 60 plus very well buildings with very well built foundations? Why would they do that? Well, it's for the gold. And World War II, for whatever reason, you know, people having to work in factories, people having to go to war, this gold town dried up, and now it is the ghost town of Deadwood. And we're going to go up to the building where they removed a nest out of the basement of the building. And I mean, they'd been up here occupying this logging camp for a couple of months in this ghost town. And it's the first time anybody actually come into this large building and checked it out. And they found a nest that just reeked, that was in there, and it was a large nest. They knew it was a large animal, and they could tell it was fresh. And after they removed it from the building, that's when their problems with harassment started. So a lot of the loggers that had the sightings and knew the people that had the sightings, they say that this Bigfoot may have been staying in this building before they come up and started logging. You know, a big pine bough nest. The Lars Ulrich of Bigfooting. Did you guys hear the clack inside the ghost house over here? Second floor. We need to go look up there. I think an animal lives up there or something. I'm always hearing noises on the second floor. Right up there. We're gonna go in the ghost house here in just a second and show you guys around. Wow. Derek's pointing. I heard it too. We heard a vocalization off that way. Yeah, we heard it. Jenny went on point and I heard it. That was a good scream. I hope one of our cameras, were you filming?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm filming, so hopefully one of the cameras picked it up. That was a good scream. I don't know, maybe we're gonna have a good night of Bigfooting, folks. We got about 2 hours before it's official night. Sun's gone down. And it's overcast, so it's gonna be a dark night. Alright, let's look where the nest of the suspect Bigfoot was, but I don't know why it's suspect. 5 separate individuals over 3 encounters all see the same thing in 24 hours. Yeah, Bigfoot was here. And he may have been staying inside of this large ghost town cabin structure that's been abandoned for about 70 years. Pretty close, I don't know.
We're gonna get our dark on.
Oh, it feels nice in here. It's hot outside and it feels nice in here. I bet you it's a great place all year round to be. Look how well things were made. It stays dry down here. You don't even smell mold. I didn't bring you guys up here the last time. Pretty dangerous up here. This is possibly one of the most famous Bigfoot sighting reports that I have ever covered without a video or a photo. You know, all the unrelated witnesses, the circumstances, their reactions. And this is Deadwood.
So, it's a big heat that brings this entire upper floor. But that being said, you'd have had to put something on that because well, you got exhaust coming out of here. There'd be nothing.
It's cool stuff, huh?
Yeah, that is way cool. Gotta be careful of that. Don't want to scratch off any metal out of here.
I think there might be little guys living in there.
There might be.
Look at this room back here. I can't see in here. See if you can see with the camera in there. Oh. This is creepy.
Oh man, it's pitch black in there.
Yeah, it is.
Only thing I see is the viewfinder.
Here, I'll go in there.
Are you sure?
Hope nothing gets me.
No kidding. No telling what type of little vermin, little varmints are living in there. I hope you brought a knife.
I don't think it's very big.
No.
How far back does it go?
It's just a storage. It's not very far.
Oh.
It's got shelves. So it's just an old food storage. In fact, my eyes are starting to...
Pantry?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
can see-
Very big pantry,
I
but
can
yeah.
see shelves right here. I just can't see in that corner.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's just concrete wall.
Cool.
Yeah, but it
What is
is
this
cool.
right here on the floor?
It's a stump.
Oh,
In fact, it's like it's...
good chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or something. Because it's definitely been shaped. They might have used it, obviously, for something. They were hacking things up. I wonder if there's hung meat in here.
I don't know.
It is pretty dang cool. You have to be underneath.
Ooh, that's a metal door too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I bet you $100. I bet you $100. That's what that was. Just like cold storage. Something to keep your taters under control. But this is odd. I mean, look at, you got ducting that comes up here, out of here, because its vent goes up into a, this is the,
Oh, that's probably how they heated it.
it is. I mean, it's a shaft that goes up it. That's what it, they used a concrete block.
Back in
You
there.
see. Oh, hell.
There's a high wheel back there.
That's a huge radio. Don't necessarily care for these stairs, man. But this place has definitely seen its better days.
Okay,
Sorry,
we'll go
guys.
one at a time.
Huh?
I said we'll go one at a time.
It's alright. So far they seemed pretty sturdy, but that doesn't mean things change. Once you get up here, that's where you gotta worry. It's a hole, just to show you guys. The floor is non-existent.
Oh, look at the woodworking on this doorway. Look at this. Up here. It's all... Oh my gosh. That isn't wood.
Plaster?
I'm not sure, but look at the big hinges on it.
Yeah.
And it's all handcrafted. It's metal. This is all metal.
Wow.
Why would they put a metal door on
And
it?
concrete.
Oh. Holy cow, this floor is iffy.
It is not good. fact, I don't even like being up here.
Okay, it feels okay. Oh. See? Oh, does that go down into the stove?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it is.
That's a big heat vent that heated this entire upper floor. But that being said, you'd have had to put something on that because, well, you got exhaust coming out of here. There'd be nothing good about it. What it was pumping into here.
Did you see all the scroll work on that?
Nothing good about it. What it was pumping into here.
Did you see all the scroll work on that? That door?
No,
Look at it.
I did not. Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
I know, it's not even made of wood. It's some sort of metal.
Well, that is just neat.
And down at the bottom, they got little pillars going on.
Yeah. Kind of looks Roman.
There used to be a photo, like a painting on it.
I went up to the very top and I just been careful to everything that they kind of had markers
Look at
on.
how solid the floors are.
I was not brave enough to walk on the floors over here, by the way.
Oh.
I was like, nah, I'm not going in there.
That's jacked up right there.
Right there.
Oh, means.
I don't want to step on this part of the floor. It'll fall out.
Yeah. Yeah, we can see through the floor, by the way. In the stairwell. Probably not a good decision. But we come up and checked it out.
That was the bathroom or a shower.
And we're on the level where they found the nest that some believe may have been a Bigfoot nest. Right in here. I believe it was that corner by the boiler. There's a bunch of pine boughs and they could tell it was for a large animal. And the stench of it was still here fresh. Look, that's a reliable water source that goes right by the ghost town homes that are by the mine. I mean, no.
That's it, too, right here.
If I was being a survivalist, I would stay inside of there. That would be my home.
I don't know.
Now, look at the water coming by.
I'm not from there. But
This isn't beaver water either.
No, it comes from that spring that canyon.
Yep. There's no beavers above this elevation.
that's about as much as I care to see of that one.
That fell down
It
2
collapsed.
winters ago.
It collapsed the winter before we came up the first time.
Yeah.
That's
That.
what the Deadwood ranch owner said.
There's
Oh, there's the ghost house that we just came from.
a large home, actually. Yeah. Large building.
You can tell my camera. It's running.
I wasn't telling the camera.
You're telling Derek. Tell the camera, he'll eventually see it. She turned around to tell you something. She's like, oh no, Derek's not there. And I go, my camera's going. She's like, but I was going to tell Derek. So I'm like, I told the camera, I'm like, well, tell the camera. Derek will eventually see it.
There's a raspberry.
Yes, that is a raspberry right here.
Sweet.
I don't know, I'm not very good with math, and I don't care. 70 years or so. This has been abandoned, maybe 80, close to 80. Yeah, 80 years, I believe.